Get your act together.
Fairfax.
Deputy Speaker, thank you very much. And look, this is about a competition between two different policies. And the Labor Party at the moment, if you look at the scoreboard today, look at the scoreboard. On one side of the scoreboard you have the Labor Party. 6 years and the price of electricity doubled. 6 years. As somebody from South East Queensland, every single year under Labor, electricity prices went up. Look at the other side of the scoreboard, Deputy Speaker, and you have this Turnbull government. And we have seen in South East Queensland, from the 1st of July this year, reductions in prices for consumers, for residences, up to 5%, businesses 8%. Now, the Labor Party has not only been a disgrace at the federal level, but at the state level we still have a Labor Party in Queensland, Deputy Speaker. Now, this is a Labor Party that has been more than happy to see poles and wires on charge to consumers at ridiculous inflated prices. We have ownership from the Queensland Government. They've been more than happy to see the values of those assets maintained at a high level. The answer is to actually write down those assets. And if the Labor Party in Queensland cared about the pensioner at home, if the Labor Party in Queensland cared about the small business owner, they would write down those assets. That would not cost them a cent. And if the Labor Party in Queensland is saying we will not privatise, then they have no reason not to write down those assets. There is a reason they won't write down those assets, though, Deputy Speaker. You know what that is? They love the money. They love the dividends. Because they know the higher their assets are valued in Queensland, the more they can charge those pensioners, the more they can charge those small business owners, the more they can charge those hard-working Australians struggling to put food on the table. They are more than happy to apply what is effectively a secret tax to price gouge every Queenslander, and you know what they do? They put it in the coffers of an incompetent state government. This is also a state government, Deputy Speaker, that has been more than happy to ensure, on ministerial instruction no less, that these government-owned entities takes out debt. They take out debt and then they pay it back to the state government in special dividends. This is a racket. This is a scam. More than happy to have government enterprises take out debt, and I'm talking nearly $1 billion of debt, Deputy Speaker. Now, what have we done on the other side of the equation? What has this coalition government already done? Good question. What have we done? You know what we did, number one? Number one, we scrapped the carbon tax. That's what we did as number one. We reduced the RET. We reined in the networks. We put more gas into the domestic system. How about Snowy 2.0? The list just keeps going on, and you know why we're doing that, Deputy Speaker? Unlike those opposite, we actually care about the pensioner. We actually care about the small businesses. We care about the hard-working people that can't afford to put food on their table because they're being price gouged by state monopolies up there in Queensland. It is this federal government taking action. And by the way, Deputy Speaker, that's just action to date. That's just to date, and that is why the scoreboard is looking good. But what we have now is also a plan to just keep on going. We now have a plan to ensure that we have more dispatchables coming into the system, Deputy Speaker. We're going to have baseload. How good is this? Now, that's why they're silent, because not only do they have a poor track record, they didn't have a plan. The only plan you hear from those opposite is a 50% renewable target. Woohoo! Drive prices up. Are you serious? This is what we have, Deputy Speaker. This is a party over the other side that just want to jack up not just taxes, but also electricity prices. Not only are we ensuring now that we'll have dispatchables come in, but we are also going to ensure that there is a new default mechanism for price. Effectively, almost like a recommended retail price, if you like, with serious issues for anyone who breaks that. We're going to have a cop on the beat with the ACCC that they have not seen before, with serious teeth, including the possibility of having to divest those assets.
I thank the member. I call the member